Welcome everyone to that part of our staff meeting where we check in with each other and with the congregation on some topic, some question that gets us to know each other better. So today's check-in question is, if you could travel anywhere in the world for 2 weeks, all expenses paid, where would you go and why? Raise your hand when you're ready. Hannah, take us there.
All right. I would go to an all-inclusive resort where they brought me food and cleaned up after me for 2 weeks. And I don't really I would like it to be warm, but other than that, I'm not picky. If there's someone who's going to cook for me and clean up after me for 2 weeks, I'm about it. I'm there.
Can't imagine why. Excellent. Who would like to share next? Go ahead, Jan.
There's a lot of places I would really like to go, so I picked out what I thought would be the most expensive, since it's all expensive. And I think the most expensive place I would love to go is the Galapagos. And since I get really seasick, I can't go on a Galapagos cruise, so it would be really expensive to hop from island to island, by air. And so if somebody's going to pay for me, that's where I'd like to go.
Very smart. Very smart. Fun. Who's next?
Maybe I'll take a turn.
Go ahead, Ken.
Talking about expenses paid, Caitlin has a desire to go to Antarctica, and that would require flying to the south end of Argentina, taking a long ship cruise thereafter. There are no accommodations in Antarctica, so it would have to be on the boat, or it would have to be a very lengthy and expensive thing that I'll never in real life achieve. And it has to be in January, so it's got long nights there, and it's the warmest time of year.
Wow, you really thought through it too. Smart. Excellent. Ed, you want to go next?
Sure. I would choose Australia and New Zealand. I've always wanted to see Australia, and especially New Zealand after the Lord of the Rings movies.
Mm-hmm.
And Susan has relatives in New Zealand, so that would be great.
Cool. That would be great. Nikki or Nancy, who wants to go next? Go ahead, Nancy.
Well, I would like to go on a 2-week church tour in the United Kingdom.
Ooh, that would be great. And you already know the language pretty well.
Yeah, well, depending on which section I'm in. Not sure I could do Wales or Scotland very well, but.
And would you be like in a car in between, or would you walk or hike or bike?
All of the above.
All of the above, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, whatever. Right. A horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, lovely. Right. Do it right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Nikki, go ahead.
I guess I would go back to Greece in Santorini. That's where David proposed, but also it's just one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. It was hot as all get out, but I could have cared less just walking around, and they have a black beach, a red beach, a white beach. It's just amazing and gorgeous there.
Like the sand is different colors?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've never heard that. I've heard of people going there, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's no cars really, especially in the main part, so it's nice to just walk around and not have to worry about, all that kind of stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I struggled between Ed's choice and this option, but right now I would take an all expenses paid trip for 2 weeks for my whole family to Egypt, the Holy Land, and Petra, so that I could see all those sites. And if I could, I don't know if I could do it in 2 weeks, but if we could get up to Turkey, there are a couple of places like Ephesus and Corinth that I would like to see too. So I don't know if we could squeeze that. It's probably more of a 4-week trip. But if I have all expenses paid, we could maybe just do a helicopter thing or something, get around quickly. So that's where I would go, not only because we didn't go for the Holy Land pilgrimage last month, but it's been a lifelong dream of mine to go to the Holy Land. So I would love to do that with our family if we had the resources and time to do it. Well, thanks everyone for taking a little trip with us to all kinds of places we would long to be if we had the resources and time and ability right now to do any of these things. So thanks for traveling with us, and thank you, staff.